Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
And welcome back to the Crusaders franchise in our first playoff game.
Yeah, but before we get into it, we'll look at some season stats, just to see how things went.
Indeed.
For various players, like Bo Jenkins, for example, this season, who threw for 5,600 yards, 57 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
Wow.
So there you go. And Lake Green even got in on the act and added a touchdown pass as well. So I guess you could say, playing quarterback, I threw 58 touchdowns against 1 interception this season.
Yep.
So completed 83% of his passes with a long pass of 82 yards. And of course, Kelvin Allen got 1,138 yards rushing, averaged 4.9 yards per carry, which is not bad. Long run of 55 yards. Pete Clark had a long run of 53 yards, and he managed to get 429 yards on the ground, which is not bad for a number 2 back, actually.
Pretty typical numbers for you.
Yep, and look at this. Danny Jones with
Had
100 catches
receptions
and 1,115 yards receiving.
Wow.
And then Benji Rhodes with 80 catches. Mills with 78.
Danny Jones must be pretty good at catching now.
He must be pretty good at catching now. He led the team in receptions and receiving yardage. Followed by, I had a couple of guys there over 800 yards, but I spread the ball around quite a lot, as you can see, right?
Yep. Everybody has a couple hundred yards.
Yeah. Well, I had basically 3 players with over 400 yards receiving and 1 with over 300 yards, right? So pretty well everybody, even Parkman caught 13 passes for 55 yards and a touchdown, right?
What a productive member of the team there.
Yeah. So blocking, well, our right tackle actually led the team in pancake blocks.
Yep.
And defensively, of course, Marco Gooden on the special teams racked up the tackles. And then Cedric Perry finished with 61 sacks.
Yes.
Tom Platt was 3rd on the team with 74 tackles. So there you go. Those outside linebackers are pretty important players in your defense.
Yep.
And of course, Tom Platt and Cedric Perry both were co-leaders in tackles for a loss. Tom Platt got that's an impressive total for a pass rusher from the right-hand side of the defense, actually.
Yep.
And then, of course, there's Roble with another workman-like season, getting 7 sacks.
Yeah, well, I would have been controlling both Roble and French all season.
Yeah, French got a few. And even some of the other supporting characters in there chipped in a little bit too.
Hell, I got the Nakfur sack as well. Yeah. So I got 12 sacks this season.
Yeah. But anyway, just to give you an idea, I just finished the Lifers side playthrough season.
Yep.
And Cedric Perry got more sacks than my entire team did.
Oh, God.
And I still finished 1st in the league in sacking the quarterback.
Wow. Well, he is the guy who sacks the quarterback, though.
Yeah, he is. He's the
that
guy
is his job
He's
description.
The guy that the quarterbacks wake up in the middle of the night, curled up in the fetal position, shaking and crying when they think about playing him in the next game. However, this is where I stood out opposed to you. So our co-leaders for interceptions were Marco Gooden, the corner, and the right end, Jameel Jefferson, with 3 interceptions each.
Yep.
And a couple of guys with 2, and then a few guys with 1. So you finished with 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 interceptions on the season.
Which is less than 1 a game.
Yeah, which is less than, if you want to look at the Lifers with Grant Brown and the 2 safeties. Between those, the 3 of them, they got more interceptions than your entire team did.
Wow.
So that's the difference between our defensive systems, I guess. That being said, you got lots of pass deflections. It's just that for some reason in the type of coverage that you run, they just don't catch very many, right?
Yeah, they just hits him in the hands and bounces off.
Yeah. But anyway, you had 7 forced fumbles.
And 1 fumble. Oh, no, we had more fumble recoveries.
And you actually had 7 fumble recoveries.
Okay.
Because I think a few of those were actually...
backwards passes.
Backward passes, but also mishandled punts and that kind of thing.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And you had Tom Platt scoring a safety, and you had you scored 5 defensive touchdowns this season. So Ross Hasty, Matt Mills, Cedric Perry scored a touchdown, Ben French scored a touchdown, and Marco Gooden. So your defense definitely chipped in. And I had a bit of a rocky, you know what? I made the Pro Bowl anyway, but I did have a bit of a rocky season. I missed 2 extra points.
Yep.
Which is absolutely
zero
terrible.
Accuracy extra points.
0 accuracy kicks from not adding any extra points. And Wilkes actually, out of all the punters that had more than 1 punt, because they actually had a statistics posted in there for a kicker who punted the ball once, and he had a longer punt than Wilkes's average. Wilkes had the largest or highest raw punt average per punt, and he also had the highest net average per punt in the league. So he had a good season, even though
he dominated it. Though his rating isn't going to go up any, but
and he also didn't make the Pro Bowl because you have to realize that I punted 27 times, whereas the next guy after that punted like 75 times, right?
Yep.
So had 3 times as much punting yardage and more inside the 20 punts and that kind of thing. So it was just a sheer volume, really. So kick returns, yeah, okay, well, you know what? Lance Herman got 528 yards in kick returns. And you actually managed to accumulate 213 yards in punt returns this season.
Yeah,
right?
well, he's actually a decent return guy, and also the punt block man thing really does work for returns.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the raw numbers. So on offense, I finished first in the league in total yards, total offense, and passing yards. I finished 9th in rushing. First in points per game, first in pass touchdowns, first in rushing touchdowns, first. I basically finished first in every category except rushing yardage. And I did finish 9th, which is respectable, right?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. But, I'm a pass-first offense, and running is more of a secondary thing, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So on defense, you finished first in total yards allowed, first against the pass, first against the run, and you allowed less than a touchdown a game.
Nice.
So 6.6 points against. That's going to be a tough mark to match.
Well, you know what?
Right.
I do my best every season.
You left some big shoes to fill there. And, of course, with 94 sacks, you were first in the league in sacks.
Holy fuck, how many sacks is that a game, man?
Oh, God, I don't know. You'd have to get your calculator out in order to figure that out.
What is that?
Divide it by 16. Yeah.
That's 5.875 sacks per game.
Yeah, okay.
So
anyway,
every quarterback in the league we beat up.
So you did get 14 interceptions, which was good enough for middle of the pack, lower part of the middle of the pack.
Yeah, lower third.
But just by contrast with my Lifers playthrough, I think I finished with something like 28 interceptions as a team.
Yep.
Which was only good for second in the league, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, somebody in the league got more interceptions as a team than I did.
See, you know why we don't get a lot of interceptions? It's because the quarterback spends all his time on his back.
Yeah, that's right. You sack him too much. Anyway, so you finished 29th in fumble recoveries. You allowed the fewest red zone attempts with 23.
Yep.
You allowed the fewest red zone touchdowns and second fewest red zone field goals. And your red zone scoring percentage allowed was 69%, which was good for first in the league. So
just the right percentage.
So you had the best red zone defense in the league. Okay.
Although you are still better at red zone defense.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Lifers, you know what their red zone defense percentage was?
Like 40?
It was like 28.
Oh, my God.
I'm not kidding.
That's ridiculous.
It's like you move the ball into my red zone, I'm going to take it away from you. If you want to score, you better do it from outside the 20, because once you cross the 20-yard line, you're dead.
Yeah, we have a total opposite effect there, right?
Well, it's because I play that high risk, high reward type of defense. Like I gamble a lot inside my own 20-yard line, right?
Yep.
Like I'll play conservatively until they get to that point. But if they cross the 20, the gloves are off then, right?
Yep.
Because the way I look at it is if I don't do something drastic, they're going to score on me anyway. So I don't really consider it to be a risky behavior. But anyway, we're not talking about me.
We're talking about the wild card game.
We're talking about the wild card game, but roster advancement. Actually, I wanted to look at team
stats as well.
No, we looked at team stats, but what I wanted to look at was league news, because we look at the yearly awards, and they've handed out the yearly awards, and everybody's gotten the trophies and everything already.
And Bo Jenkins, and quarterback, checks over Cedric Perry.
You may take some issue with this one, but, like 61 sacks versus 57 touchdowns, I don't know, right? I don't know who decided that Bo Jenkins was more valuable than Cedric Perry.
Well,
but,
I mean, Cedric Perry beat out fucking Grant Kaufman there.
Yeah.
And he beat out Anthony Strausser, too.
Yeah.
Although he didn't beat out, although Kelvin Allen there, I can't believe he even made it this season.
Yeah, well, he made it 5th in the polling there. So Bo Jenkins won offensive player, but look at who was in the balloting for offensive player. He finished 5th, right? Danny Jones.
He really got the ball this season.
Yeah, and the best defensive player, of course, was Cedric Perry.
Of course.
But Charlie Clemens was second.
Holy fuck, how old is he now?
I think he's like 36 or something like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is like his 14th or 15th season.
He must have had a couple of fucking knee replacements and some arthritis medication at this point.
Yeah. But anyway, offensive rookie, we didn't have anybody in there for that. Defensive rookie, we didn't have anybody in there for that either. Best quarterback, of course, was Bo Jenkins. And the best running back, we didn't have anybody in there because, pass, right?
Well, actually, we had Kelvin Allen.
Yeah, Kelvin Allen finished second. Although I think he caught 500 yards worth of passes too, right? So,
yep.
So best wide receiver, Danny Jones was runner-up for best wide receiver.
Damn, he even beat Jeremy Manley.
Yeah.
That motherfucker has 99
speed.
Because
he had more catches and more yards, right?
Yeah.
So best offensive lineman, well, we never have anybody in there. And we didn't have anybody as best defensive lineman this season, but best linebacker, of course, is Cedric Perry, and the runner-up is Charlie Clemens.
Again.
And for best defensive back, we didn't. Well, we had Marco Gooden in there with his 144 tackles. Although I would say that probably 2/3 of those tackles were on kickoff coverages.
Yep.
And the best kicker, well, we didn't make the cut for that. And of course, Coach Cronell made Coach of the Year, going 16-0.
With a big win of 66.
Yeah. So we got here Bo Jenkins starting in the Pro Bowl. Kelvin Allen still made it to the Pro Bowl, although he's not the number one guy. And Easley made it to the Pro Bowl as a fullback.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, because he scored 16 touchdowns, right?
Yep.
Compared to the second guy who only got 2, although he did get 600 yards rushing as opposed to 121, right? Danny Jones made the Pro Bowl as the starting wide receiver. So it'll be interesting. We play the Pro Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So your wide receiver 1 is going to be Danny Jones in the first half.
I guess I'll have to deal with it.
Yeah. And of course there's Will Crosby there from the Bad Men again.
Danny Jones will probably be just the right speed for me. He won't be too fast.
Probably will be. He'll be perfect for you. And of course, there's defensive tackle Darryl Roble.
I didn't make it for best defensive lineman, but I did make it to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, you did make it to the Pro Bowl. And Cedric Perry, of course, and Tom Platt made it to the Pro Bowl.
Both as starters.
And Gooden made it to the Pro Bowl. And Costanza made it to the Pro Bowl as well.
In spite of missing those extra points.
Yep. So there you go. So maybe we'll move on to the playoff game now.
Weren't we going to look at player advancement?
Oh, okay. We'll look at player advancement
briefly. One more thing.
Progression. Okay, so
you didn't get anything at quarterback.
Didn't get any progression at quarterback. Derek White improved a little bit.
Did he get like agility or something?
He
or
improved some awareness, and that was about
anything
it. Anything
running related? Carrying anything?
No.
Carrying 2 points.
No. Oh, did he get carrying 2 points?
Yep.
Okay. And yeah, okay. He didn't get any other really running back type stats. And at fullback, well, Easley and Brandon both improved.
Ooh, what did Brandon improve at?
So Brandon gained a bunch of awareness because, of course,
73 plus 3 equals 80.
Young player, yeah, well, that math's out okay. I mean, look at how EA is doing making football games these days. Are you really surprised that that they can't count?
I suppose not, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know.
Look at Easley's catching.
Yeah, you might want to put Brandon through the catch drill next season if you want to.
And then run him at tight end.
He's certainly fast enough to do the catch drill. Right?
We could run him at tight end.
You could. Anyway, wide receivers. Look at that. Mills is 33 years old, man. Wow. So Danny Jones, of course, improved.
What's his catching sitting at now?
So his catching is now 75.
Be pretty good for a defensive back.
Well, also, I think they do have some more improvement throughout the playoffs, too. So I'm hoping that I can get close to 80 for catching.
Okay.
Which, when we put Danny Jones back at nickel again next season, he'll be a legitimate interception threat, right? So Sarah there improved a little bit as well. His catching improved a little.
Good, he needed to get better. Parkman's catching did not improve.
No, he did not. That was a bit of a disappointment, but then again, though, the way that things went, I just didn't have the opportunity to throw the ball to him very much either, because he did slot in at tight end 3, right?
Yep.
So no improvements at left tackle. And our backup left guard improved a little bit, which is not bad, I guess, since is how he's not gifted with a huge amount of strength or anything, but
more depth, more better.
Yeah, I guess he's got decent agility and acceleration for a offensive lineman, and his technical skills are
passable.
Yeah, they're okay. However, Kramer is starting to age out.
Oh, he did improve a bunch.
Yep, and of course, Joe Winters improved a little bit. He is probably just about he is one of the highest rated offensive linemen on our team now.
Well, one of the only reasons why he might not be the highest is because I think centers have slightly different rating criteria.
Well, also his pass blocking needs to improve a little bit yet too.
But he is a phenomenal player.
Yeah, he is. Well, his quickness is really what helps a lot because he's got 80 acceleration.
Hey,
right?
Look at that. Martin improved. Oh, yeah. No, sorry. That's Schaefer that improved. Holy shit.
Schaefer, the younger player, improved a little bit, which is good. Although with the 70 strength, he's going to get pushed around a little. But that's why I'm saying that I have a feeling you may be looking at having to draft an offensive lineman or two next season, because you've got a couple of guys that are, as far as football players go, they're senior citizens on the offensive line, right?
We had a right tackle, if I recall, that we had a rookie right tackle, and he didn't improve at all. And he's still dumber than a sack of bricks.
Yep. But he does have 90 strength, and he's got all of the other physical tools. So if he's given a chance, I think given time, he will develop into a decent player, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're pretty good at right tackle for the time being. You can afford to leave him as the reserve guy, as Maynard's understudy for a year or two, I think. Right?
All right.
Ooh, look at Hilliard.
Holy crap. We were just going to drop this guy.
Yeah, he improved a whole bunch. He's at 55 now. Well, his acceleration is dog shit, so I just might drop him anyway, right?
Yeah, I think we still should drop him.
He's got 32 acceleration, so I just don't think that I can use him.
Yeah.
There's no place that I could put him to use.
Not even at defensive tackle.
No.
It looks like Jameel Jefferson improved, and I think it was just an awareness improvement.
Yeah.
Lewis didn't get better, sadly.
Well, he is the backup.
Yeah, he is the backup. Maybe we'll have to put him at linebacker next season.
We've got so many linebackers already.
We can always use more.
Okay, so we've only got 3 defensive tackles on the roster, so I think I'm going to want to draft a defensive tackle high in the draft.
Yeah, none of them improved, actually.
Well, that's not really my concern. The fact is that I run a lot of 5-man defensive lines with 3 defensive tackles on the field.
Yep.
So I need an extra one anyway.
Look at this. Dwayne Matthews improved.
Yep.
And Jamie Boston got better at tackling, probably. And Tom Platt improved. And he got more aware and got better at tackling. Oh, look at this. Ross Hasty finally got better. Remember we were playing him a whole bunch because of all the injuries and everything?
Yep.
And subbing him in when other people were doing shit? He actually got better. He's not dumber than a sack of bricks anymore because 69 plus 10 equals 84. So I actually would be comfortable putting this guy out on the field now. And remember Sam Ferris, how he was total dog shit?
Yep.
Well, 60 plus 15 is 80. He's now a decently intelligent safety. And he's like the strongest safety we have, pretty much. And he can hit really, really hard because 77 plus 0 equals 78.
Yeah, that's those safety backers that you keep recruiting, right?
Yep. And then did we get any? Oh, we got an improvement out of Wiley. So we didn't get an improvement from Jackson here, which is kind of disappointing. Although I guess he is at least passable and ready to play the position already because he does have a reasonable awareness.
Yeah.
Already. But we got a good improvement out of Luther Wiley here, and Luther Wiley also has a strong strength rating.
Well, I may be looking at the catch ratings for these safeties. and you know, like Nipper and Carswell are our starters, right?
Yeah.
And what I may end up doing is putting one of them through the defensive back drill to try and improve his catching, right?
Yep.
If you can improve catching in that one. Can you improve catching in that one?
I think you can. You can also improve jumping, though. So if we've got some guys who can't jump so well, we might want to consider that as well.
Well, what I want is I want players back there that can catch. And I like the looks of Carswell there.
Yeah, he's 28 now. He's had some time to develop.
But he's got 61 catching. And I'm just thinking back to...
oh, no, you got Jackson, who has...
to the type of defensive system that I plan to run.
Catching.
The two safeties and the nickel guy are going to get their hands on the ball a lot. Okay? So I want guys who can catch the ball.
Well, maybe you should consider getting London Jackson's catching up, because he has 68 catching and he has 73 tackling.
Yeah.
And he's actually, I think he's a true safety. We ended up drafting a hard-hitting safety because I ran out of linebackers.
Yeah.
And I was looking for another cornerback, and I ended up with this guy.
Yeah. Well, he's too slow to play corner, but...
And then our kicker didn't improve. I don't think he can anymore, actually.
No, might be able to get him squeeze a little bit more kick power out of him next season, but then that'll be about it.
Yep. And then, yeah, no punting improvement. What is this? Kick power and kick accuracy? Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? He had a great season. This season, he basically, statistically speaking, he was the best punter in the league this season.
Yep.
Anyway, I guess we'll move on to the game here.
Yeah, it's about time. We're 25 minutes in. We haven't even thrown a football yet.
Well, we were busy, bragging about our wonderful stats. Let's see who wins in the wild card round, eh? Oh, the Hawks upset the Tigers. Did you see that?
Right on.
The Hawks beat the Tigers. Wow. And the Pigeons advance, and the Bad Men advance. You'll be glad of that because you play better against the Bad Men than you do against the Wizards.
Yeah, well, the Bad Men are, again, they're just too pass happy.
Yeah, and the Goblins advance. So,
they're a tough one. They're a tough team.
Yeah.
Tougher than what they are on paper.
I would say that assuming that we manage to beat the Hawks, right?
Yep.
I would imagine, that's who we're playing, right?
Yep.
Wow, you know what? They're a pretty strongly rated team, too.
Pretty beefy team now.
Yeah. And I would say very likely we're going to be probably playing the bad men in the conference title game. So,
Yep.
and of course, I'm assuming that we're going to win this game.
We'll win it. It's just the Hawks.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that because they have a strong running game too, right?
Well, knock on knotwood wood and bring out the safety backers.
Yeah. If they still have a guy named Lorenzo Caldwell on this team, then they've got a big back who's fast, right? Where are we here? Control. And I did a little bit of rebuilding in the control offensive playbook to fix that one triple formation where I had the dome buttons reversed.
Oh, okay,
because
yep.
of the way it was originally built. So I'm kind of, did a little bit of optimization there just to try and make it a little bit easier on my brain.
Gets screwed up because of you were used to having it broken all the time.
Yeah. So there you go. Jameel Jefferson is a key player, probably because of his ability to intercept the ball.
Yeah, well, the thing about Jameel Jefferson is he could have played safety, he could have played fucking linebacker, he could have played defensive end, he could have played defensive tackle. He's one of those super players who could have played any position, right?
Yeah.
He had stats for every position.
You know what? I think that I might be drafting a couple of defensive linemen, but I have a feeling that you're going to be taking most of the draft picks in this offseason because we've got, like 5 cornerbacks already, and none of them are going anywhere, and we've got enough safeties already, and none of them are going anywhere. So I'm basically going to be going into it with pretty much the same personnel as what we've got right now.
You're disadvantaged into the big personnel now, huh?
Yeah. Well, if I can, like I said, with my system, if I can get those safeties so that they can catch the ball and they become interception threats, then, like we could have a pretty big season.
Well, I know we've been working on Danny Jones's tackling for a long time, too, so...
Yeah, well, I'll probably put him through the tackle drill, because I think probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically just brute force him into the lineup, regardless of who's out there.
And then just move one of those guys over to wide receiver for the season.
Oh, this is the one I didn't fix yet. I didn't fix this one yet.
Ah, shit.
Oh, well.
You'll have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the Hawks looking like? Well, they have a speedy wide receiver 4, but...
Dan Jones.
Yeah, Dan Jones. Fuck. It's a popular name.
Yeah, really, eh? It's very generic.
Yeah. And then they've got...
they've got a guy who's injured there?
Yeah, they've got that guy injured.
Yeah, he's out for 2 weeks.
So Dan Jones is wide receiver number 3.
Yeah.
And then they've got Pete Jones. Maybe they're related. Pete Jones is the older brother, and he's less good at football.
Yeah, and Danny Jones is in there too. It's like the old gag, like, hi, I'm Daryl, and this is my brother, my other brother Daryl. Right? Like 2 guys. That was, what was that? Bob Newhart or something? Sitcom long time ago, right?
Yeah, it looks like they still got Caldwell there.
Yeah.
Because of course they'd keep him around.
Yeah.
And they have William McGuire, who used to play for the Pigeons, I think. And Jerome Sanford, who I've never heard of before, who's a scrambler.
Yeah. Well, unless you mess up McGuire a bit, then you won't see Sanford anyway.
Yeah, McGuire has 99 throw accuracy.
Wow.
So that could be a problem.
And they have a Pro Bowl tight end.
They have an injury at center, but they've got a good backup.
Yeah.
Like they got a strong line. But anyways, the main information I actually wanted to take a look at was the speed of their nickelback because... Or sorry, the speed of their wide receiver 3. Because he's going to be lined up against Thomas, and that's kind of a mismatch. He can outrun Thomas like crazy.
Well, You play a cushion, you should be all right.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll start with the good old 3-3-5 nickel system this time around. Just because of that particular personnel mismatch. Okay, and what do I want here? I want... Yeah, we'll run that. No, we'll run... Oop. This. I like this cover 4 better. And what will we do? We will do... Because we're running that system primarily here. So we'll run that. And we'll run... I can mix both systems if I keep the defensive ends on the field. But I can't mix both systems if I sub in the tackles.
Oh. Why? Defensive tackles can't play defensive end?
No, defensive tackles can't play linebacker big.
Oh. Why not?
They can't do man coverage.
Oh.
Well, in to kick this one off.
Okay, well, it's snowing here in Kansas City. Ooh, and I think I probably just kicked that out of bounds.
Coffin corner kickoff.
Yeah.
If only it had hit that guy.
Field position. And there's a flag on it.
Boy.
The return team very happy about that kickoff.
They don't have to get hit, and they get great field position.
Well. It looks like they are coming out in that to start with. Oop.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
And they're going to make me audible anyways.
The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. Hand it off. Across midfield. Jefferson makes...
And that's why we keep Jefferson out on the field. Because I'm running down the running back from behind there.
The offensive line dominated the defensive line there, and they sprang the runner.
Yeah, well, like I said, you could expect to see, like a lot of running from these guys.
On the outside. They'll go from the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. Caldwell wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
The NFL playoffs continue with a great matchup here today.
Football isn't like any other sport. There aren't any 7-game series here.
Oh, there was nowhere to go there.
Yep. He's had 2 runs for 0 gain in a row.
Okay, and now comes out the, what's his nuts?
Yeah, I'm guessing that they're probably going to be passing now.
Kansas City going to a prevent defense here as they back up the
If they run 3 wide receiver sets with no tight ends, I might switch to the other formation set.
Under pressure.
Or
Yeah, well, let's see what happened in the slot there, eh? That was, we have a big cushion on this guy.
Yep. And he still blew right by him. You see that?
Yep. But we've got our deep zone guy in the middle.
Yeah, that was the guy that basically spoiled that play, right?
Yep.
Because you know why? You know why he didn't throw that pass to him?
Because this guy is right here.
It's because you've got that guy in the middle there, and that's who?
Oh, that's our defensive end.
Yeah, that's Jefferson, who happens to be like 80-something speed.
79 speed, I think.
Yeah.
But
well,
he can also catch, and he can also tackle, and he can also jump, and he can also everything, because he's the everything guy.
Yeah, well, he is definitely capable of playing that particular zone assignment without any trouble at all. Right?
Well, they covered the shit out of that punt.
So that's basically what got you that sack, right?
Yep.
Because he probably looked there, obviously, because his
our nickel guy didn't play that well at all. He very badly misplayed that, actually.
Oh, beautiful!
That's Joe Winters hitting out there.
I thought I was going to take a loss on that, and then the next thing you know, I'm away to the races.
and 5.
This is where you wish the corner route was to the other side, huh?
Well, we'll see.
Could always hit Marshall.
Looking downfield, throwing. And it's
We'll just throw the in underneath.
With the tackle at the 38.
Fair enough.
It's usually a good call to throw it in his direction, John.
Yeah, he's got some of the best hands in the league. He'll catch just about anything he can get to. I think he's most effective when they really need to catch. Third down, things like that. That's when he really shines out there.
Try a little off-tackle run here since they went and shifted their line and linebackers both the other way.
Sure.
Hand off to the tailback. Glenn takes it back at the 43.
Yeah, Danny Jones did throw a block for you,
Yeah.
at least.
Sort of, I guess.
Yeah.
They need 5. Allen comes in motion. Green, 58. Switch one. Drops back, looking for an option. Gets the pass off.
Ugh.
Yeah, don't throw it at that guy.
I threw it. I pressed the wrong button. I'm
That's
not
the
used to
thing.
this
That was
play,
a
right?
perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
You'll get me in trouble early in the game doing that.
Yeah.
See, that's why you like to have the scrambling quarterback, huh? To make the tackle on those interception plays. Where you start running the quarterback through the tackling drill every season.
Dropping back, looking for a receiver with the throw.
Easy catch for White.
Jackson takes him down at the 28-yard line. Amazing play by White.
Yeah, I might have looked a little shaky there, but on that second play, but I guess that's one of the hazards of bringing something new into a playoff game, right?
Hand it off to the back. We'll feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, with how hard he just got hit, he's lucky to be able to hold on to the ball.
Well,
they have to get inside the 18 to convert for the first down. Green, 16. Get in there.
see if we can run up the middle and pick up a couple of yards here. Come on, Allen, push ahead.
Not quite.
Well, I picked up a couple.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. In field goal range now.
This looks like a zone defense.
Looking for a receiver.
Well, you'll get it out to Marshall there.
Yeah.
He has it. Levy brings him down at the 16-yard line. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
Inside the red zone. Set. Green, 74. Green, 25. Dropping back to pass on first down. With the throw, he's inside.
Wow, I didn't expect him to miss that tackle.
Yeah,
No,
you know
neither
that
did I,
deal
but that's
about what
okay.
happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
Number 35, the motion man. Crosses it out to the right. Allen. So he puts his head down and punches it in for the score.
I don't use that particular play very often. but because of the talent of the back that we had, I figured that I would give it a try.
And it worked out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, toss plays are a hard thing anyways in this game.
That particular one, though, does work sometimes because you're doing it out of basically a big set. And
it's tight in the middle of the field.
And if you can motion that extra fullback over to basically take up a second tight end spot on the side you're running the ball to, you can sometimes wall the defenders off long enough to get around them, right?
Yep.
It's really disheartening to the defense.
Okay, we'll keep this one in play.
And maybe even get a touchback.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get a touchback. Be a little bit easier on you this time than the first time out there.
Look at this. They're coming out in like all these big sets and everything.
Yeah, well, that's because that's the type of team that they have, right?
Yeah, well, I was expecting them to maybe try to make a better use of that, what the hell's it called? That slot receiver, right? I guess not.
Well, maybe he's just not an experienced player too, right?
Well, he did have mediocre catching, but at the same time... Oh yeah, and I should probably fix my man coverage audibles now too. I came out expecting something completely different here, and yeah. They're just not doing what I thought that they were going to do. So, I'll make an adjustment just to see if I can smother the crap out of them.
Back to the field. So they have 1st and 10 here. They'll play things tighter on the outside. Passing on 1st down. Pressure, throwing.
Ooh.
Incomplete. They dropped additional people into the second.
Well, now they've still got a big set, but it's single back big this time.
Yep.
The guys up front are good at creating pressure.
And yeah, they have the Pro Bowl tight end, but you know, it is what it is.
Well, your nickel guy should be able to cover him, I would think.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. They give it to the halfback. He shakes it.
Wow.
Number 52.
I know, he slipped past everyone there.
Yeah, well, he's slippery and he can break tackles and he's got enough speed to be a breakaway run threat too, right? That's why I was thinking that you're probably going to see more running than you're used to.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Caldwell takes the handle. Swings it out to
No.
Yeah, everybody bid on that play fake.
Yeah, our flat zone guy did too.
Yeah.
I think our flat zone guy tackled the running back there.
Well, look on the bright side, though. I mean, they only got like 3 yards out of it, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't like they burned you for a big gain or anything. Same formation again. I wonder if they're going to run the same play again, too. Yep. See?
Perfect throw.
Same bite too.
Yeah.
Same guy bit.
You might have to go to a 5-man-to-man thing if they do that. Then at least your man coverage guy will follow him out there, right?
Yeah, well, we have a flat zone guy out there. He's just...
Yeah. Well, the man coverage is a little bit less vulnerable to play action, though, right?
We'll get the call again. Wade pulls him down at the 40. Gain of about a yard. 3rd and a deuce. Kansas City brings everyone up to the line of scrimmage to be in better position for any type of run.
No, that's absolutely not what we're doing there, Al.
Jacob comes in motion. Drops back. Pressure coming. Slings it to the outside.
Yeah.
Number 50 stops him for negative yardage. Caldwell couldn't find a way to get past the mark.
They play those little play action games for a bit, but it isn't going to get them through this game, right?
No.
To line up for what will be his 2nd punt of the game. Here's the kick. And he
Wow, they have
chooses
had
not to
phenomenal
return this
coverage
one.
here.
Yep.
They just blow past everyone.
Yeah, he's just kicking it up high there, too, eh?
1st and 10. Calling an audible now.
Okay, Sarah is a fullback, right?
He started life as one.
Well, back handoff. Stops him at the 28. Gain 2.
And that was just because we just converted him to tight end because he had great characteristics for tight end.
9
Yeah.
yards to go.
Although I was running him through the running back drill to get his agility up. Because he started with dog shit agility.
Calling an audible. Jones, the motion man. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Snow records the tackle at the 35. Jenkins throws that pass for a gain of 7. 1 yard to go. Looking for an option.
No, nobody to throw to.
Taken down in the backfield.
You didn't like how Sarah looked out there?
I never got a chance to look at him. See, I looked at this guy first,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And then I looked at this guy,
Yep.
right? But then I saw that guy rotate in there. And by then it was already too late. Right? Like I only had enough time for 2 looks.
Yep.
Back to the game.
Well, that's all right.
And that's because you need to replace some of those guys on the right side of the offensive line.
Yeah, particularly
Nothing
Schaefer.
happening for the offense there, forced into a 3 and out.
That just reminds me of when I made those trades in our Lifers franchise. And the newspaper was raging about how we traded those guys away.
Yeah.
A line drive. From the 17.
Well, he caught it, but then momentum carried him out.
In a hurry.
Yep.
It looks like his blockers just got outrun there.
Yeah, his blockers just got outrun there.
First and 10.
That's absolutely what happened.
Caldwell in the backfield.
Somebody jumped.
There's a
Yep.
flag on the play.
It was the center again, yeah.
Oh my god, why does that happen in
The
this game?
center false started. Wow.
That's a consistent thing in this game, man.
Yeah, the center false starts a lot.
McGuire back in the shotgun. Passing on first down. Throws it out over to the left.
Wow.
He just unloaded on it.
That was a halfback go route.
Yeah.
All about.
They move the sticks for that completion.
I'll tell you,
I'm surprised he held on to that because he got put on his back there by the safety.
Well, maybe he's got a good catching stat
Quarterback gets set,
for a
only
halfback.
one back behind him. Under pressure.
Well,
Great play in the backfield. Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those
Maybe we
guys
have to
that
run
can
more
play
man
for a
coverage
while.
against these guys.
Let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
The corners playing back. Caldwell, the lone setback. McGuire with a man in motion. Pressure with the throw.
Well, the man coverage paid off that time, right?
Yo, I saw the 3 wide receivers, and then I saw what I came out in, and I'm like, oh, I'm in the wrong formation here.
Has to react to where the ball's headed.
Well, you did okay there. I mean, you only allowed a 2-yard gain on the catch, right?
After 1 quarter of play, the score is, and we're ready to start the second quarter. It's third down, and they have a long way to go. Kansas City drops its safeties into deeper coverage to be more prepared for the long pass. Only one man back. Throws it.
Well,
That's more what we expect.
yeah, the big hit from behind
Way to make him come up with nothing
by
there.
Marco Gooden.
Well, he's had enough practice at it.
Yeah.
They're calling for the punter again, his third kick tonight. Here's the punt. He
That was
signals
not
for
as good a
fair
punt as
catch.
the last one.
Nope, not by any means.
Oh, well.
It's first and 10.
So speaking of which, you get a lot of spam emails these days. Have you visited that conference yet? And printed off that PDF from that conference?
Looks
No.
like he's changed the play.
That conference which you never attended. and don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah, it's spam.
I love it. Like, who the fuck do they think they're talking to?
I don't know. I mean, you look at the way that they use language, a lot of these spam type things too, and it's obvious that it's like, yeah.
Number 35 in motion.
I mean, when was the last time you ever went to a conference? I never went to a conference.
Throwing on first down.
I did occasionally go to one as part of my job.
Yep.
But that was years ago. I mean, I've been retired for like 3 or 4 years already, right?
You better print off the PDF from that conference then. It's getting stale.
They need to reach the 25.
Oh, man. So ridiculous.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Calling an audible now. Gives the ball off. Number 35.
There.
Just enough. Big time play by the fullback.
See, if we get an injury at fullback, we've got a whole bunch of players who can play fullback.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have rather a lot of players that can play fullback on this team.
We also have a lot of players who can play tight end.
Yeah.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Throws it, and he makes the grab. Allen keep the coverage on that.
Well, if they line up like that, I'm going to do that every time.
Yep.
Really starting to pay off.
They have to get it past 14 to convert with a first down.
Yeah, if I'm thinking next season, I'm thinking, you know, if you want to get a defensive tackle, then maybe I'll look for a quarterback and then a couple of offensive linemen. And then maybe we can get some linebackers.
We have enough linebackers on this team for a season or two yet.
I think we need more linebackers.
You've got like 2 guys at each linebacker position, plus other players in reserve who could play linebacker in a pinch.
Well, maybe we just need to find some more safeties then.
We've got 5 guys for 2 safety positions.
Yeah, but if we get the right type of safety, they can play cornerback for us.
We've got 6 cornerbacks. I don't see how, unless we have a rash of retirements, I don't even see how we're going to be able to sign everybody that we draft next season.
Listen, you just need to be forward thinking, right? We need to maintain the capital B big on the roster.
Yeah, I know, but we can only have 55 players on the roster, and we've already got 55, I'm pretty sure.
Do we actually have 55?
Well, I haven't looked at the roster breakdown lately, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we got 55.
Tosses it out to the left. Again with the carry.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone.
This type of toss works too, right?
Well, I was expecting some retirements at wide receiver.
Because this is really, really fast.
Yep.
Right? And basically what happens is, even though these guys are all cheating toward this side before the ball is even exchanged, well, the left tackle just happens to be standing right in that guy's way, and the tight end will come out and get that guy, and the safety in the corner are too far away to get there before because it's a steep angle run too, right?
Yep.
It's basically an off tackle run that I use a toss for, just so that they can't pop a guy through the line and tackle me while I'm trying to hand it off.
It's an anti-Madden cheese play.
That's right. It's a
The extra point attempt is good. Now they put it together offensively.
Okay.
They have a lot of talent on the offensive
Well,
side
Allen's
of the
got
ball.
a touchdown run, and now Easley's got a touchdown run.
Wow.
Yeah. Ah! Again! Only it's going out of bounds on the other side this time. I don't know. Pooch kickoffs? Just to keep it in play? I don't know.
I think you got to try with these guys.
Play like that doesn't seem so special.
I'm trying, but I mean, like, why did that happen?
Because
I can play like 3 games in a row and never have that happen, and then suddenly in one game it happens like 3 times.
I know.
Caldwell, the lone setback. He gets the carry. The 50. Refuses to go down. Makes the stop at the 43. Took the handoff and picks up.
Now they're coming out
game.
in 4 wide
that was a
receivers.
ramble. Reminiscent of his early playing days.
Well, you need to make the big stop here because they always, you know what that is too. That's a scripted thing, right? If I kick that kickoff out of bounds, they get a big boost too, right? Yeah.
That was Ben French.
Ben French fights off the block and gets in there.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
You have to be able to protect your quarterback in that type of situation. It's going to take a little longer.
Well, that's the kind of thing you need to put this fire out, right? Because that penalty on the kickoff, it gives them, you have this theory that there's a momentum system in this game. And I think that actually gives them momentum.
Dropping back, closing in.
Oh, there's another one.
So a couple of sacks back to back will kind of cool that off a little bit, right?
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about
As we
every
proceed
game.
to cover wide receivers and linebackers
Better position to defend the deep pass.
repeatedly.
Yeah, well,
The lone back drops back under pressure, looking deep to the right.
there, you had the double coverage back there, though, and they managed to... It looked like the circus came to town, but they managed to
Make the catch either.
between the two of them, juggle the ball away from the receiver. Anyway.
It's funny, too, because I actually had a linebacker covering a wide receiver there, but he didn't throw it at that mismatch. What he did is he threw it down the sideline.
Yeah. But then again, though, you also have a linebacker playing safety, right? That's going to go out of bounds.
He's a safety backer. He's not a
Yes.
linebacker. We don't have linebackers on this team at all,
On their own 14.
except for Cedric Perry.
Well, see, that's one of the reasons that I decided to stick with the monster defense for next season, because in the monster, all of those safeties
Sends a man in motion.
actually play quite close up to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle at the
So they almost play like a linebacker type of
The guy
position
seems to get
already,
stronger every
right?
time
Yep.
he touches the ball.
And since you've already got linebackers in those positions, then it's basically going to be like if I play a base, like nickel defense, I'm basically going to have, like 2 extra linebackers on the field all the time anyway, right?
Pull back handoff.
Wow, nobody blocked that guy, but I was still able to pick up a couple anyway.
They ran it there.
Yeah, that's an important part of this team's offense.
About
Guess it was just lucky that I managed to get a little bit of a surge ahead there.
calling an audible now. Jenkins with a man in motion. Throws on the move. And it's caught.
Got nobody covering Jones out
The
there.
tackle at the 37.
Well, that's why he got 1,000 yards receiving this season, right?
Down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you know what that's caused by? That's caused by them just mass blitzing people all the time.
Yep. Well, it's funny, but you know what? If you run against them, and especially if you run up the middle against them and pick up a couple of yards here and there, all of a sudden they'll start blitzing, right? Like even that linebacker there, he was coming on a blitz.
Cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays.
And it seems like if you do that every now and then, they just gradually start migrating to more and more aggressive defensive schemes, right?
Jenkins sends a man in motion. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Good catch by the receiver on that play.
No, now you only got 3 to
He was
go.
into clear, moved into position, and made the catch.
You know what? I think I like this. I like this for the pass protection.
Sixth play of this drive. So they need about 3 here. Calling an audible. Calling an audible now. With the throw, and it's complete. Levy is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 44.
Watch it here. This is a great call on third down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that first down.
Yep, we'll keep him busy because I know you liked him.
Yep. Well, he's our kick return guy and our punt return guy. He's got an important role to play on this team.
Yeah.
It's probably actually good to always have a couple of those guys around. Oh, come on, Easley. You have 96 catching.
That's the position penalty, though, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
The scripted position penalty where if he gets audibled into a position where a wide receiver is, he can't catch all of a sudden.
Yeah,
It
that's
takes
right.
like a 40 fucking point penalty to catch him.
Yeah, it's a position penalty. I figured, I figured that must be what it is because he's got 96 catching, and yet he has dropped more passes than almost anybody else on the team.
Yep.
This season. When I audible to that particular play, I just can't seem to get the ball to him in a way that he can catch it.
Just about every pass is right on the money. If you ask me, he might be one of the most accurate passers in the league right now.
Tosses it right. Number 47.
Oh, that's okay. Ghost will get you a first down.
Yeah. Well, when they both shifted, like the line and the linebackers both shifted the wrong way there, I kind of figured I had a shot.
Plan on that play. No one was able to get away from their block until it was too late.
See, now they're starting to put something other than a 3-4 on.
Mills goes in motion.
Yeah, they're getting really aggressive, I guess, against the run there.
Yeah, well, because I've had a little bit of success at it, right? And the more times that I have success running the ball, the more aggressively their defense is going to play, right?
Have to get the ball inside the 20 to convert. Changing the play now. Throws it.
Nice catch, Sarah.
Yeah, it's amazing how I'm standing there with my feet planted, and I just throw it right at him, and the throw is still a little bit off target, right?
The only thing I can blame is the snow, basically.
13-yard line. And this is the 12th.
Well, I don't have to call this play. I can just let it run down to 2 minutes here. So I think that's what I'm going to do.
Fair enough.
Wow, wonder what that guy all out there all by himself is doing.
Twiddling his fingers?
I mean, they got everybody else up on the line. I mean, why not him too?
Maybe it was a corner blitz.
Yeah, so they got to start him from further away, right?
And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Directing traffic. Looks like he's changing the play. Blitz is coming. And it's complete.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
Really? Wow, I can't believe they didn't give me a touchdown for that. Terrible.
Not only that, they gave you a shit spot on that,
Yeah,
too.
I know. I'm back at, like, wow. Well, that goes back to the last Magicians game that we played where you challenged that ball spot.
Yep.
Because the guy only fell with basically his upper body across the first down marker, and they gave him the first down anyway. Like, they upheld they didn't reverse the play.
Yep. Well, that's okay. I guess you get to run more time off the clock.
Yeah. Well, it's just like you have to do everything twice, right? In order to get that touchdown, we have to actually score it twice.
The rest of the way for the touchdown.
He was like a locomotive with a full head of steam.
But that's fine. I managed to burn some more time off the clock there. It gives them a little bit less to try and come back.
Up for the point after.
Unless I kick it out of bounds again. Then they'll only have like half the length of the field, right?
The home team
You'll be fine. Just don't think about it.
off.
Sandman got real focused for that kick there. He put his face right up to the screen.
Yeah, I had my face about 2 feet from the screen for that one.
From the 7.
Y'all might have even heard him put the footrest down on his chair.
Ready to get
Yeah.
This drive started after being forced to punt on their last possession.
Well, we've been playing man coverage against them lately.
I would say that's probably the safest thing to do, because at least it makes sure that everybody is covered, right?
Man in motion. Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. Perfect throw. Number 20 with the stop at the 35.
Here's a no huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense
And the
off
thing
balance.
about the zone defenses is that they may be
Breaking free.
more productive, you know, as far as you know, creating big plays and turnovers and things, but they're also more vulnerable to giving up a big play.
Yeah.
And so I would say at this point here, you know, so long as you can keep them outside the 35-yard line, I wouldn't worry too much about playing a lot of zone.
Going to the air on
Whoa.
first down. He had
Wow.
a shot, but couldn't come up with it.
Somebody reverse pancake the offensive lineman there. See, now I would say here, if you play man again, and then if you stop them, then you could try and sneak in a zone on third down, right? If you feel like taking a bit of a chance and maybe trying to change things up for them a little. Ooh! Wow!
Incomplete.
Yeah, I think somebody shot to the
That was
middle
a
there.
gorgeous pass rush. You crossed over with the linebacker there, right?
Yeah, I did, because Ben French is a bit faster than Roble.
Yeah.
That was, although I think I got pancaked. But yeah, it
Yeah,
totally
well,
confused
don't
the
matter,
pass rush
right?
there.
Yeah, it did. It completely ruined the blocking. And that's what made him throw that ball early, right?
Kansas City backs its secondary off the line to be in better position to defend the deep pass. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it.
Oh, look at
man.
that. Got an interception off the deflection.
Forced that one just
Wow.
enough. The defense was there to pick it
Nice.
Defensive coordinator knows their tendencies. He sent his guys out there looking for a pass. He put it up, and boom, he get the interception.
Well, less than one a game, man. Less than one a game.
Handed off to the fullback. The hammers him.
It's a big deal when it happens for us.
26-yard line.
Yeah.
His third tackle of the contest.
Well, you know
No
what?
place to run on that.
If
The thing is, when you don't get underneath the defensive line, you're not going to have the
If they're
leverage
not going to give you something big, I guess you might as well work the
That
clock.
time, the
well,
defense
if they're
had
not
the
going to
leverage.
call a timeout here, right? Then I'm just going to run the ball and, you know, let them have their run for a 1-yard loss or whatever. I don't really care.
Yeah, Mills is kind of like a fullback, right?
No, I'm going to give it to Golston.
Gets the call. Big hit on the ball carrier.
And when you talk
Baltimore
about
calls a
getting unloaded
timeout.
on,
They have
that's
2
what
timeouts
happened here.
remaining.
He just got unloaded on.
Tried to move the ball.
It wouldn't be the first time we saw the AI do something stupid like that.
Yeah, it wouldn't, but I don't think they're going to bother. So there you go. We're up by 3 touchdowns at halftime.
Yeah, things are going well.
Things are going swimmingly.
0.
So I guess we'll take the halftime stretch.
Indeed. And we're back.
Yes.
And it's kickoff returning time.
Yep.
It looks like they have good offensive totals.
Well, you're pretty stingy, and they've had, you know, some brief flashes of success, but for the most part, they haven't really done much.
The home team will start the
I think that
20-yard line.
your defense is more than equal to anything they can mount in the way of a passing attack. And, you know, mostly I think that...
At this point in the game, they already have to pass over and over again.
yeah, so, you you know, when they looked like they wanted to run the ball a little bit at the start of the game.
When you scored, it took that option away.
Hand it off to the fullback. Just won't go down. Bland
Go
makes
easily.
the play. At
Yeah,
the
well, you know what?
31.
I've learned against 3-4 defenses, that's actually a very good play, right?
And we believe that is due in a large part to the defense's inability to disrupt the opposing passing
Yeah,
attack.
that would have been a touchdown if you'd had Brandon in there.
Secondary in the locker room at halftime.
Maybe.
They plan to mix up their coverages, hoping to slow things down. Al?
Thank you. That was Jill Arrington updating from the sideline. Jenkins with a man in motion. Gets rid of it.
Wow, did that guy ever turn the wrong way?
Solid hit. Just punched it.
And the thing is, when you get hit like that, it's like having a bumblebee in your helmet. You just can't get rid of it.
Good connection there.
This guy has great confidence in his
Okay.
arm. He knows that he can make the completion
Rinse and repeat.
regardless of the coverage.
Yo, at this rate, I might even sub Nakfur in.
Yeah, let's do this. See if I can find a receiver I can throw to who will actually be able to catch.
Throwing on first down. Looking for an option.
Marshall.
Throws this one off
That one hit number 77 in the back. Did you see that?
Oh, that's okay. Allen flattened the guy who was covering him.
Yeah,
Reverse defense. Reverse tackle.
yeah. Well, that one was in the dirt anyways. Like, it wasn't going to be caught by anybody, really.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. On the run. And this pass is complete.
Hey, look at him reach out there and catch the ball with his hands, eh?
Yeah, he's like a professional, man.
Into the receiver on
Well, I guess he is a professional.
Hard for
Yeah.
him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
The underdog succeeds.
Okay, let's try this.
It's 1st and 10. Looks like he's calling an audible. Going to the air on first down. And it's complete. Snow makes the tackle. At the 28
You know,
yard
Coleman's come a long way too, eh?
Yep, he
Starting
has.
from wide receiver 3, and now I don't know what wide receiver position he plays in now, but he was always that hybrid player where he started off with a good running back carrying ability too.
Yeah.
So he doesn't cough it up when you do throw it to him, and now that he can catch, he's a very good wide receiver, possession wide receiver. Of course, do we have any other kind on this team?
Hand it off.
Not really.
Yeah, our long bomb threat is basically the halfback.
There, did you have a feeling of nostalgia there from that play?
Yeah, that was a good play. That was a good run. That's not something that I see you do now or very often, but the counter is one of the best ways to do that.
I use the counter out of the single back formation a lot.
It works really good out of that.
Well, I know we don't have any choice. We have to try and throw this to Easley again.
Throwing on the run.
Oh, caught that one.
Nice.
Number 35 broke away momentarily. Then
It looked like it was a pretty picturesque catch too, eh?
There, and he knew it. One
Hey,
more
anyone
play,
where it
one
gets
more
into
move.
his hands and stays there will do.
calling an audible. He'll get it again. Brown pulls him down at the 4-yard line.
See that? They didn't give me a first down for that, eh?
That just goes to show you that the coach trusts the guy.
Well, I guess you'll just have to run it again.
4 more yards to finish
Even
off
though,
the drive with a
you know, like
touchdown.
he fell down across the first down marker with his belt at about the first down marker, right?
The offense has been stepping it up
Sometimes
on
it just
third
doesn't
down
matter.
all day.
It's because,
They don't want to give it to you.
yeah.
with the carry. Number 47 picks up just enough.
Lucky you got it there too.
Yeah, really. Well, that's okay. That'll allow us to take a lot of time
I'm
off
still
the
not
clock
sure it was
here.
enough.
Could easily get 3 touchdowns in this game, maybe. Oh, that guy shed the block there on the tight end that time.
No, that's okay. That'll work more time off the clock.
Yep,
It works in our favor no matter
We'll just
what.
keep working the clock, and I'm not going to throw a pass in this area, right?
It's dangerous too, anyways.
Well, and we're ahead, so we don't really need to.
It's the toss to the right. Hands it off.
And Allen gets another touchdown.
Yep.
Perfect run in that type of situation.
The offense has been knocking on the door.
Yeah, I've got no passing touchdowns in this game yet. They've all been on the ground, eh?
The kicking team heads out onto the field. The kick is up, and he picks on the extra point. The home team are set to kick it deep. Booming kick downfield. Hawks will start this drive from the 16-yard line.
There, I like that. When they can make them start inside their 20 like that.
1st and 10. The corners are moving up to press the receivers. They'll go from the I formation. Number 85 in motion. Looking for room. They'll go with the play fake.
Oh, that wow! Wow! Oh, breaks a tackle, scores a touchdown. Wow, look at that.
Well, he is over 200 pounds at cornerback.
Is a turnover that leads to a touchdown.
Oh, gotta
Yeah.
love that. Wow. That's awesome. Well, I think this game is effectively over now.
And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good.
Yeah, well, I got a fumble recovery. Another thing that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, well, you see the way that ball squirted out, though? I mean, it basically went straight toward you, right? There was no way that if you had failed to recover that fumble, you would never hear the end of it, ever.
Well, I'm glad I did then.
He got all of that.
You know, 5 years from now, it'll be, hey, Rec Me 5X, you remember that fumble that you couldn't pick up?
This team
In that playoff game against the Hawks, where they coughed the ball up and actually rolled it toward 3 of your players?
Throwing on 1st down. With the throw, he had a shot, but
Pass defense. I think that was a defensive end getting hit in there. And actually, I haven't put a defensive tackle out on the field yet this quarter, but I'm going to make sure that Nakfur gets his time.
let's get back to the action on the field.
He'll get his time next season.
I know, but I just want him to develop a little bit more so that all we got to do is work on his strength.
Jacobs, the motion man. Dropping back. Closing in. Throwing. This pass is incomplete.
Wow.
I think that guy was out of bounds.
Yeah, well, he threw that pretty hard, too, right? Like, that was a fastball heading out there.
Yeah, it was almost unnecessary.
It'll count as a pass knockdown, though. It's all about the stats, eh?
Defense here as they
Of
back
course.
up the safeties and corners. Only one man in the backfield. Drops back. Gets rid of it. And the catch is made. He was able to hit his target, picking up the first in the process.
And that's a case of your receiver knowing where the marker is.
Well, that's
and the quarterback
okay.
delivering the pass quickly.
It's 1st and 10. They line up in the I formation. the toss to the right. In the backfield for a short loss. Couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line.
That had nothing to do with me at all.
Can control the line of scrimmage. It makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Under pressure, throwing. He hits the receiver.
Well, those crossing patterns are tough to defend with man coverage, though, right?
That they are. Maybe we'll spend a little bit of time doing the spy thing.
Yeah, well, that way you can still play the man coverage, but you can also maybe slow down those, right?
The deep back. Watkins,
or you play zone, I guess.
The corners playing off a bit. Going to the right. Miller with the stop at the 46. Well, John is still trying to move the ball on the ground.
This is a tough physical team that likes to run the ball in just about any situation. When you can run the ball consistently, it really wears down the interior line and helps to slow down those pass rushers.
They line up in the I formation. Pressure with the throw. He hits his receiver.
Ooh, they've got a penalty. Holding.
Yep, the center again.
That would have been on me. He would have been holding me. There.
Well, you know the old expression, if you're not cheating, you're not trying?
Yeah, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Are you going to play a nickel against this?
I have been all game.
Oh.
Kansas City drops its safeties into deeper coverage to be more prepared for the
because I'm cheating the pass rush this side, too.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throws it over the middle. Wade brings him down at the 47.
Well, that kind of short pass isn't going to hurt you much anyway.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
The corners are moving up to press the receivers. The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. Number 20 makes the tackle.
And they're having trouble still.
Doesn't get enough
Yep.
convert, and that brings up fourth down.
You've been pretty tough on them today.
Number 4, he's trying to pin their offense inside the 5. Here's the kick. Fair catch called for.
Oh, I just had a thought, too. Wasn't it the bad men that they had their really crappy backup quarterback in?
Yep.
And we were looking at the playoff matchups. It'll be interesting to see
It's 1st and 10.
what happens in that one, right?
Yeah, they basically converted to a Smash Mouth team on the fly.
Uh-oh.
So to avoid a penalty,
Screwed me out of time, right?
They're going to screw you again here, too.
Yeah, but at least I know I've got 24 seconds here. I got, you know, like, if I've got 20 seconds-ish when I go to line up at the line of scrimmage, then I'm okay, right?
Looks like he's calling an audible. Jenkins sends a man in motion.
It's when I look at the clock and suddenly I've only got 2 seconds left on the clock and I haven't not even set yet.
Stepping up, throwing.
Go, Herman. Fantastic catch.
Yeah, I was wondering if I would be...
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was wondering if I'd be able to get that away, though, because look at this. You see this guy right here?
Yeah, yeah. Are we going to put Lake Green or Krause in?
Green is the backup. But that's okay.
No, it looks like Krause is.
Is Krause the backup?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. We'll let him play.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The home team have been doing a great job throwing on 1st down, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
This is what makes our offense so effective sometimes. They keep the defense off balance.
Are all 3 of our quarterbacks left-handed?
No. Lake Green is right-handed.
You know that
Right.
whole deal about what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
Oh, he's back in, so he's fine.
Just took a bad bump there, Bo Jenkins.
Looks like he's changing the play. This one is handed off. Abraham makes the tackle at the 49-yard line.
Just plow forward and push right over that guy.
Submarine for 3 yards. Yep.
Play better as the game goes on. The more he gets the ball, the better he
That's the
does.
thing, right? On these first down runs like that, I'm not really all that worried about, whether or not I make big yards. If I make 2 or 3 yards, I'm, reasonably satisfied with that, right?
He hands it off. Levy with the stop.
Good run there, too.
7-yard line. Just
Shit
about a
spot.
3-yard gain.
Yep. That's the way it goes, though.
They have to reach the 44 to convert. These third downs haven't been much of an obstacle, and it's helped them to take the lead.
Oh my God.
Allen, the man in motion.
I have to try it.
Oh no! No! Oh my God! How the fuck do you get beat? Oh my God!
Oh, I think Parkman just doubled his receiving yardage total for the season.
Oh. How do you get beat deep by a guy with 49 speed?
Wow, look at this. He runs the route really well too. Look at how crisp all the cuts are and everything. Like, that's a linebacker covering him.
That's awful.
And that's a well-thrown ball, and because he's so slow, I think that's why the safety is so far off. He can't come up and help because he's, right?
God.
Let's get back to the play on the field.
That's teabagging right there, folks.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Yeah.
There are just some things I can't believe.
My passing game is unstoppable, okay?
8 yards per pass play on first down.
Yeah, you could have a roster full of Adam Parkmans.
Dropping back.
Now throw that pass again with Amos Paris at the quarterback position.
That might be a bit difficult. Although I probably could do it.
Fuck.
Except that he doesn't play for us.
Together a great pass with a heck of a catch. That's exactly what you're going to
Well,
get.
after all that passing, now we're going to run the ball 3 times from inside the 5. I have to admit that I never expected
Number 35.
Parkman to even catch that ball. Never mind.
Well, he does only have 53 catching.
Number 47. He just got it across the
But now you're getting a touchdown.
I'm hoping maybe that catch will be enough to earn him a couple of points of catching, right?
Yeah, maybe. Parkman catches the bomb.
He's a receiving tight end, man.
Yeah, okay.
I should have been throwing to him all
I don't
season
even know
long.
how you threw that to him when he can't even run the tight end out, man.
The kick is up.
He's so slow. So slow.
Maybe you just never gave him the chance.
Too slow.
Points on the board. When you can convert turnovers into points, you really have a big advantage.
They made the defense look inept on that drive.
God, I should have saved that replay.
Oh, fuck.
4 minutes, winding up with a touchdown.
You see the way those guys walked off the field, kind of had their heads down? The offense is just dominating them out there.
From the 1-yard line. The offense takes over after they
All
were
right.
unable to get any points on their last drive.
Well, we're going to keep it up with the whole man coverage thing because it seems like they can't stop man under 3.
So there you go. That's the effectiveness of the
Their
single
first
back
down
tight
rushing
formation,
average is
right?
Very impressive.
Yeah, they're getting some solid blocking inside and outside.
Receives the handoff. Down with the tackle at the 19-yard
They
line.
can't deal with man under 3.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter.
That's all I'm playing now.
Ahead of Hawks
These days.
42-0.
Once they started doing those fancy play action things to me, I just started playing man under 3 nonstop.
Yeah, well, like I said, the man coverage, at least the coverage guy sticks with his man.
Closing in with the pass. And he makes
That's probably that speedster there that just outran the coverage, right?
That's right, yep.
nice ball going
But we were
to
playing
the
everybody off there.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if he's running fast sideways, at least he's not going to burn you for a big gain, right?
Caldwell, the deep pass, crosses it out to the left. The 40, back breaking free. He'll feel that one tomorrow.
Oh, and I'm out there with defensive tackle Knack Fuller if they were going to make anything of that.
Yeah, well, the safety got suction blocked there, right? Otherwise, he would have been there to make the play.
McGuire sends a man in motion. Caldwell. Nice play fake. This one goes to the fullback on the right side. Warfield continues to be a reliable target.
Yeah, that reliable target for a 1 yard loss.
Yep.
These games sometimes, man.
Caldwell, the lone setback.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Knack Fuller can play deep zone.
There's Platt with a sack.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Knack Fuller can totally play deep zone, eh?
Yeah, he can.
Because he's got 80 speed. He's got more. He's faster than Jefferson, the fucking right end. Oh, I escaped that guy, and then I had to get away from him again.
That's okay. He got up and got the sack anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I escaped from my guy, and then I had to get engaged by him again for some reason there.
They're unable to pick up the first down, and here comes the punting unit again for the 6th time. Here's the punt.
Wow.
He's waving for the
Their special teams coverage is amazing.
Yeah. Well, they just kick it up high in the air, right?
Now, some of these teams really have trouble with that, it seems. That's why we ended up getting, like, actual punt return yardage this season.
Looks like he's calling an audible. Pass play here on first down. Throws it, and he hits his target.
Ooh.
Big hit there. He was run over
Holding.
by a truck.
Truck pulling a trailer.
And there's a flag on the play. Number 62. He's going to be flagged for holding on that play.
If the defensive guys get a good jump, sometimes the only thing you can do to protect the quarterback is grab hold of somebody's jersey.
He sees something in the defense.
Yellow, 74.
Throws on the move. He finds his man. Levy makes the
Well, he was fast enough to make something out of that anyway.
Yep. Yeah, he doesn't have breakaway speed, but he's fairly agile guy.
Competition and control gives the guy confidence to deliver the ball on target.
Green, 58.
And now it's just as if you ran for 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, I guess, eh?
Hand it off to the fullback.
Go, Clark.
Records the stop at the 42-yard line. A very well-drawn
Clark
play.
putting in the effort to show that he wants to stay on the team.
I don't know. He's a little bit sour, but there's nothing like a little bit of success to, help salvage that, right?
Calling an audible.
Yeah, I was thinking I'd run him at wide receiver next season.
Yeah.
On the ground. Stone takes him down at the
Ooh, you hurt
48-yard
someone.
line.
Oh, no, you didn't. He's just getting up slow.
2nd and 5.
Well, you know what? If they keep lining up like this, I'm just going to keep doing this.
Well, it's working. They're just like, please run the clock out on us. That's a face mask. That's a first down.
Yeah, you talk about your depleter. That's what happened there. He unloaded and he got a depleter.
They called it inadvertent.
Considering that this is a 3-wide receiver set, it's actually pretty good running formation, right?
Yep.
It's moving. Sometimes you get a handful of mass.
There, see, now they're bunching everybody in the middle.
Green, 25.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Passing on first down. Throws on the run.
Well, he had the Superman for it.
Yeah, he had to dive in order to go after it.
He really had good position on the receiver without interfering.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. Allen Moves in motion. He sees something in the defense. Looking downfield, unleashes the deep ball.
Well, that was overthrown just a little bit.
Yeah, Allen didn't even make an attempt at that one.
Well, there wasn't. I don't think he could have anyway, even if he'd have tried really, really hard, because that was overthrown by like, you know, it was just about thrown into the players' bench, right?
Dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest.
Well, I guess it's easy to forgive though when you're 42 to nothing.
Yeah, when you're up 42 to nothing, there's not really much pressure, right?
Drops back. Gets rid of it. There he goes. And his pass is completed. Dives and brings him down at the 25.
See, this play run this way can create big plays, although they were playing a zone defense here this time, right? Which is why nobody moved.
Yep.
So the thing is, though, with 3 wide receivers over on this side,
that guy has to split the difference.
You can still flood all the zones out, right? They just didn't have enough defenders here, and I could have thrown to either one of these guys, really. But that's what this guy here running the deeper route going up does, is he influences the safety that's rolling to the
Especially
flat.
with that hitch and go.
Yeah.
We'll go back to the play on the field.
So it may not necessarily be a bad thing to have that guy running a deeper route like that. That's probably why you have the success that you do throwing your version of the curls play too, right?
Possibly.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Okay. Well, this is a
This one is handed off.
clock movement type of play as much as anything.
22. So a pickup of maybe 3. They'll need to get the ball inside the 15 to convert for the first.
But that's the weakness of the 3-4 defense, right? Like, you can plow into the middle there, and if you're willing to run a lot of plays and just make a modest amount of yardage each time, they'll give it up, right?
Dropping back. Gets the pass off, and he hits his target.
Another catch for Herman there.
This offense has really impressed me on this drive. They've been moving the ball very methodically, and we're getting closer and closer to the end zone.
They're within striking distance here. Calling an audible. Changing the play now.
Running by committee.
On the carry. And he just got level.
Yeah, you know that whole deal about what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
Calling an audible now. Directing traffic. With the throw, he finds his man.
No, he's not going to let him get away for a touchdown on that one.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
See, wow.
Challenge that spot. Oh.
Well, no, I'm not going to challenge it, but I mean, look at where the first down marker is here, right?
Yep.
I guess we'll have to look at it from the opposite side. So I can back up a little bit. Okay. Now, why is that not a first down? Right?
Ball is in the left hand instead of the right.
I don't know. I mean, that's... you know, like, really.
So let's pick up the
I've seen a lot closer plays than that called in favor of the AI team, right?
Yeah, it really could have gone either way. But look at it this way. You could possibly just run an extra play here to keep the clock running. Well, not only that, but they even spotted you a little further back than I think they should have, too.
So far on third down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Number 47. And he barely got enough. That was keep the chains moving.
Yeah, that makes 2 times in this.
Well, that's okay. We can run a few more minutes off the clock now.
Yeah, you can run a ton of time off the clock.
Drive you absolutely nuts.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Going to the right. That one will leave him.
No, they were pretty alert on that one.
Yeah, I think I've done that one a few times now. They're kind of looking for it, right?
Well, that's okay, though, because you know it has that benefit of keeping the clock running.
Yeah, that's true.
Number 35 moves in motion. Comes play to the right. Number 47. So they get in on the ground.
Yep,
Well, you know what? All the running backs, I think, except Pete Clark, have scored a touchdown.
Poor Pete Clark.
Yeah. That's okay. He made his contribution, too. He got a couple of nice runs in this game.
Number 12 comes in for the extra point. And it's up.
Maybe I'll run him at fullback for a season.
Good. The home team continued to increase their lead.
Why not? Everybody else on this team has played fullback.
Fuck. Yeah, well, we basically have an excess of players at power positions, right? And we just don't bother with the finesse speed positions.
So after being forced to punt the last time they had it, the offense heads back out onto the field.
But I think it's working for us.
So they have first and 10
Yep,
here.
it's working for us.
Caldwell, the lone setback. Well played.
Yeah, no.
He was run over by a truck.
I just walked straight sideways there and followed that play.
It's second down and 8 to go.
Because I saw how that was coming out.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Gets rid of it, and the catch is made. And again, he demonstrates his great hands.
You know, when a quarterback has
Actually ate up a double team block there. Too bad we didn't have success at pass rush.
Well, that's okay. Like I said, at this point in the game, with the score being what it is, you're just playing for show now.
He brings a lot of things to the table.
I'm playing for pride. I want to get Nakfur better, so I need to get more tackles with him and maybe a sack.
He watches so much tape that he actually anticipates what the offense is going to run before they call the play.
Pressure coming with the
Well, I almost got an interception.
Yeah.
That time. Now it's third down after the incompletion. And this is the 5th play of this drive. Kansas City drops its safeties into deeper coverage to be more prepared for the long pass. Closing in, throws it, and it's complete.
Uh-oh. Lost. Oh, they got it back.
Man. That happens to me so often. So often.
Only one man in the backfield. McGuire sends a man in motion. Throwing on first down. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. And
Wow, that was a pretty tight window. Like you did say that guy has like 99 pass accuracy though. Right?
That's right, yep.
Yeah. You'd have to be pretty accurate to drop the ball into that little hole.
He's literally perfect.
almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Yeah, even though you've been giving him lots of trouble, his pass percentage is actually pretty good
Ball
too.
on the 32-yard line. And this is the 6th play of this drive. 2 minutes to the final gun. They line up in the I formation. McGuire with a man in motion. Passing on first down. Looks to the end zone.
Oh, there. The one guy, one-on-one isolation, and he managed to make the play.
By the defender. You know, he didn't look like he would be there in time, but he jumped over the top of everyone, and
That's not the kind of pass you're going to get beat on, though. The kind you're going to get beat on is where he's on the other side of the receiver, and then he doesn't make the right play on the ball because, well, he's facing the line of scrimmage, right?
He got hit so hard, he darn near had to take a taxi back.
Oh, they're going to play the 2-minute offense now. Wow, look at this.
Steps up, throws it, and this pass is completed. Carswell makes the play at the 7. He sees something in the defense. Dropping back. Pressure, fires to the end zone.
I ended up controlling the spy guy there, and I figured I'd just take away that route over the middle.
Yeah, that's Nipper that dropped that one, hey?
Yeah.
Could have been an interception.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
This is the 10th play of this drive. Tightening up the coverage along the outside. Well, late in the game, they finally make it inside the 20. Goes to the end zone.
Come on, man. You're throwing it into double coverage like every fucking time.
This is just a beautiful play to force the
I don't think he cares.
He gets up high, and he turns what could be a touchdown into a heck of a defensive play.
Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversions.
Third down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
Well, our pass rush broke down there.
Yep. And for
And
some
our coverage
reason,
broke down there, too.
your coverage didn't look the same either. Yeah.
Even though it was the same play.
A little room, and he threw a strike to him for the score.
Did you have him cheating the safeties doubled up on
No,
to
I didn't
the
have
other
him
side,
cheating
or?
that side. I didn't have him cheating at all there. I had him neutral.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the guy cut in towards the middle, and they decided to double cover the middle guy.
Yeah. Well, because those posts over the middle are a common way to pick up yards, right?
I don't know, with the double spy in the middle, though, I'm not really concerned about it. Especially at that yardage. But I guess it is what it is. Whatever.
Well, that's the thing about zone defenses, though. And like I said, that one pass where your corner made the play because he was chasing the receiver and reached up to knock the ball down. Well, you feel you're actually safer or less likely to give up a big play there than you are in that situation where the corner was all turned around and confused and stuff in the end zone, right?
Well, that there, though, is my weakness. I can't play red zone defense. I have to stop them at the 40.
Yeah, the 40 the red zone starts at the 40-yard line for you, eh?
Allen breaks free of the defender. Glenn is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 33. A little over a minute left.
The irony is you get more defensive options as you get near the end zone, not less.
Calling an audible now.
Because you can afford to be more aggressive, but it just doesn't work out that way for me.
Yeah, well, what I usually do when I'm backed up, close to my end zone like that is I bring 7, right? Like I'll crowd everybody up to the line. I'll just play 4 deep zones across and blitz with 7 pass rushers and just try and get in the end zone as fast, or get in the backfield as fast as I can.
Drops back. He surveys the field with the throw. This pass is incomplete.
Wow. Okay. Never mind.
Here's the winner of the horse trailer award.
Oh, I think that was Cedric Perry.
Yeah, I think that was Cedric Perry.
Green, 25. Yellow, 16.
Number 35.
And that's a face mask penalty.
Well, that'll stop the clock.
The officials are signaling that he grabbed the face mask.
Sometimes
Yeah, see that? The clock stops.
Yep,
that's a free timeout.
This time he got
They allowed a first down so that they could get a timeout. Wow.
Red, 25.
Receives the handoff. Diving.
Ooh, somebody trying to cause a fumble there.
Yep. Well, that'll be it. I'm not going to call another play unless they call a timeout. So I guess we won the divisional playoff game rather easily.
Yep, although I gave up more points than average.
Yep. Only half a point more. Actually, less than half a point more. 0.4 of a point more.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Or 2/5.
Well, that's it. We're going to the conference title game.
The clock runs out. The final score is Kansas City 49, Baltimore 7. Thanks for joining us for this EA Sports matchup. For John Madden, Jill Arrington, this is Al Michaels saying so long.
Well, they managed 51 yards on the ground and 159 yards passing. I actually didn't do too bad on the ground there, particularly in the second half, right? It seemed like got the run game going there. But other than that, it was a pretty lopsided game. We out-possessioned them 2-1.
I think that's a key to winning games in general, honestly.
Well, yeah, for sure. If you have the ball, they can't score on you, right?
That's right.
See that? Completed 26 of 32 for 329 yards and no touchdowns. How do you pass for 300 yards and not score, like not throw a touchdown pass? How does that happen?
Possession style passing attack.
Yeah. So Calvin Allen, as usual, got his 4.7 yards per carry. And Pete Clark did pretty well. You see that?
Yep.
Golston got 2 touchdowns and Easley got 2 touchdowns. So anyway, spread the ball around pretty evenly. Only one drop, and that was by Easley. And Adam Parkman had a 17-yard catch. Right?
Longest catch of his career, probably.
Longest catch of his career, probably, yep. He had 0 yards after the catch.
Well, that's not a surprise.
Yeah. But yeah, he caught a 17-yard pass.
Actually, that would have been something if he catches that and then turns around and bulls over the guy and then bulls over the other guy and then rumbles down the field.
Been, you know what, though? That's why I had to try that. I had to. The opportunity was there, and we were in a position where we were a long ways ahead in the game. So it really doesn't matter if I complete that pass or not. I had to try it. Oh, man. So it looks like Gooden got a few tackles. Cedric Perry with 7 tackles and 5 sacks. Tom Platt with 6 tackles and a sack.
Yeah, that'll be why Cedric Perry is Horse Trailer Player of the Game.
Yep, and Ben French got a sack. So you sacked him 7 times. And Nipper got an interception, and he also dropped an interception that later resulted in a touchdown against, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. 2 plays later they scored or something like that.
Well, it is what it is.
Yep. Anyway, you recovered 1 out of 2 fumbles, and the fumble you recovered was a touchdown. We had 1 punt for 55 yards inside the 20. So William McGuire had a 75 passer rating, which is okay, pretty respectable against you, actually.
Yeah, but he had 99 quarterback accuracy there, and it showed.
Yeah, he completed 60% of his passes, and that pick, I would say, was just bad luck as much as anything, really. And they didn't do much running. It's surprising, like this guy is a talented running back, but they did have some success with him, but they just didn't go to him all that much.
I think it's because we shot ahead right at the beginning of the game by 3 touchdowns.
Also, you look at it this way too. I mean, they had 30 pass attempts. They only ran 43 plays in this game, right?
Yep.
So they just didn't have the possession of the ball for very long either.
I think that's key to stifling a high-power offense like them, too.
And Dan Jones dropped 2 passes.
Yeah, he was their speed guy.
Yeah. Well, you know what, though? He dropped 2 and he caught 2, right?
And right tackle with 13 pancake blocks. Wow.
Yeah, I had a lot of trouble pass rushing from that side in this game.
Yeah, he did give up a sack eventually, though. And they got 1 sack back. 2 pass knockdowns.
Yeah, I think the sack he gave up was the one that Ben French ended up getting.
Yeah. And they had 6 punts, and they only averaged 30.6 yards per punt. So there you go. You weren't getting any punt returns, but that's because they were kicking it short. Right? They're kicking it short and high. But anyway, lopsided game. It's over. I wonder who won the Bad Men game.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see next time.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, there we go. Cedric Perry is the player of the game with 7 tackles and 5 sacks and a forced fumble.
Nice.
That was actually the forced fumble that was the touchdown.
Yep.
Right, he hit the quarterback and the ball popped out and rolled into your cornerback's hands there, Max Miller. So anyway, we're celebrating. We're moving on to the conference title game. We're not sure who we're playing yet, but pretty sure we're going to mop the field with whoever that is too.
Well, we'll do our best.
Until then,
I'm RecV5.
and I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.